I want to talk to you really quick about contaminated soil. Contaminated soil will choke the possibility out of a human life. We want to be careful not to be around soil that's contaminated. We can slowly fall into that type of soil because we don't realize that it's contaminated until a few minutes later. But I want to warn you of contaminated soil. Contaminated soil. Contaminated soil can be people. You know what's so sad? Some people will actually talk you out of your dream if they can. You got to be careful that that negative soil or negativity does not rub off on you. You got to create boundaries in your life. It's okay to be friends with people, but maybe it's not okay to hang with those people. The more you hang with contaminated soil, then the more your soil will become contaminated. Listen, you are busy with a destiny to fill. So don't hang around with destiny crushers. Don't hang around with destiny killers. You have a destiny to fill in your life. Listen, the longer you're around those people, then the more negativity is going to spread on your life. You know, look at a perfect example of that is, remember when Moses sent out those spies? 8 of them came back with a negative report. Why? It's because they were hanging around negative soil. They had negative soil, and when you have negative soil, you give negative reports. And negative reports is very contaminating. Look at what happened to the rest of the people in Israel. Over 1 million people were contaminated by just 8 people's report. And so we have to be careful. And listen to me. That's the way it is in life. 80% of the people are always going to say you can't do it. They may say you can do it, but deep down inside, they probably don't believe you really can. Don't listen to naysayers. Don't listen to negative people, okay? Listen, all you need is just 2 good people in your life. You just need 20% of people with good soil that will influence you, that will support you, that will back you up, that will walk with you, run with you, cheer you on, that will be a blessing to you. Find those 2 people. Be careful with negative soil. Be careful with contaminated soil. We all know Henry Ford. He is the creator of Ford Automobile. Ford was on his last straw. He was ready to quit and he wanted to throw in the towel, and he happened to be at this dinner where he met a man by the name of Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison began to ask him, "What do you do, Mr. Ford?" And Mr. Ford began to give him the idea about this automobile, and Thomas Edison slammed his fist on the desk, on the table, and he says, "You got it. That's what I call an automobile with its own power plant." And from that day on, you wouldn't be driving a Ford if there was not a Thomas Edison. So find those people who give good soil, who give positive attitude. Be careful with a contaminated soil.